Pakistan is passing through a period of intense political turmoil. Imran Khan government is facing no confidence vote. Well, Khan refuses to resign, so he wants to go through the voting on the no confidence, which is scheduled to be held on Sunday. Well, the reason is really surprising because the situation is quite palpable. Imran Khan lost majority. The National Assembly of Pakistan has 342 members. So a government, if it wants to win the confidence of the House, should get 172 support of 172 members of the National Assembly. But the opposition held a meeting recently, and around 196 MNS, members of National Assembly, attended, indicating a clear support for the no confidence vote. So not just the alliance partners have deserted Imran Khan, his own party members are also resigning, are also withdrawing support to the government. At least the report suggests that at least 24 of the Pakistani Tehreek-e-Insaf, PTI members, the party which Imran Khan heads, have already moved to the opposition side. And the coalition partners. So let me recall here that when Imran Khan was voted to power 4 years ago, his party did not have the majority. The Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf party won only 155 seats when the magic number required was 172. So the PTI formed an alliance with the parties like Muttahida Qaumi Movement-Pakistan, MQM-Pakistan, and Maulana Fazlur Rahman-led Jamaati party, etc., etc. So these two parties have already withdrawn support to Imran Khan. MQM-Pakistan and Maulana Fazlur Rahman-led Jamaati party have already switched over to the opposition side. So the numbers are quite clear. So Imran Khan doesn't have the majority. But as any other politician, he wants to cast every straw possible. So he is perhaps hoping for something unusual to happen between today and Sunday. So he may be expecting many cup between the many slip between the cup and the lip. But that situation seems unlikely. So, well, Imran Khan, seeing writing on the wall, has floated the foreign conspiracy theory. Well, he is now is indirectly indicating at pointing out at United States as a possible conspirator to oust him. Well, that's the theory which is floating, perhaps in an attempt to win the support of the masses. Well, Imran Khan has already made another proposal to the opposition. He said he will dissolve the assembly and go to the elections if opposition withdraws the no confidence motion. But the opposition refused to listen to Imran Khan's proposal, and Pakistan will witness the voting on the no confidence motion unless Imran Khan resigns before Sunday. So this is the latest update on Pakistan, and let me tell you the reason, the background, why this has happened. Well, Imran Khan was the favorite of army. Well, no politician in Pakistan in the last 75 years could come to power without the support of the army. And no politician will lose the power without army deserting him. Well, army plays an instrumental role in the shaping of Pakistan politics. Well, that's the worst form of Pakistan's so-called democracy. That's precisely the reason that no Prime Minister of Pakistan was in power for a full term of 5 years. This reveals the fragility of the Pakistani democracy. Unlike in India, we have a very robust democracy. Pakistan democracy was an infantile disorder. So, in 4 years ago, when Imran Khan came to power, opposition accused him as a selected prime minister, but not elected. Though he won in elections, though he won in popular elections, there were allegations that army rigged the elections in his favor, and he was selected by army. But over a period of time, Imran Khan picked quarrel with the members of the army. He tried to exploit the fault lines within the army. So the tipping point came when Pakistan Army Chief General Bajwa wanted to have his own choice for the Director General of Inter-Services Intelligence, DGISI. Well, Imran Khan proposed a different name, and there was a conflict. There was a standoff between Imran Khan and General Bajwa. Ultimately, General Bajwa prevailed. So this was the culmination of intense differences between Imran Khan and General Bajwa. So the several generals of army are now against Imran Khan. So therefore he lost the support of a very critical component of political establishment or the ruling establishment of Pakistan, that is the army. Secondly, Imran Khan came to power with the promise of Naya Pakistan. He wanted to rid the Pakistan of the corruption. So his Oxford accent European education has come in handy for him. So he created new hopes and aspirations, especially in the Pakistani youth. But the rule of Imran Khan proved to be a disaster. So economy is in shatters. Imran Khan once claimed that he will not go to any external lender with a begging bowl. But contrary to his promise, Imran Khan has gone to International Monetary Fund for a loan of $6 billion. So the economy is in a complete mess. The inflation is very high. The Pakistan is facing a foreign exchange crisis. So the Financial Action Task Force, the agency which monitors terror financing, has kept Pakistan on the watch list, on the grey list. It was supposed to keep Pakistan on the black list, but somehow Pakistan managed to remain in the grey list. So it is on the watch list of the Financial Action Task Force. So the economy is in doldrums. Pakistani currency suffered a huge erosion in value. So there is a problem with the army, there is a problem with the economy, and Imran Khan's foreign policy was also a disaster. So the relations with India have hit a new low. We have seen the Pulwama blast during the Imran Khan's regime. And India strongly responded with surgical strikes and preemptive strikes at Balakot. So the Balakot strikes exposed the claim, the hollowness of the Pakistani claim that is a very strong power capable of responding. So the Pakistan was caught confused and could not respond to India's preemptive non-military strike, what it called the Balakot strikes post-Pulwama. So not just with India, Pakistan, relations with its trusted ally United States have also degenerated, have also hit a very new low. The fact that the President Biden has refused to speak to Imran Khan so far indicates to what extent the US-Pakistan relations have declined. Well, as a compensation, Imran Khan regime in Pakistan maintained good relations with China. Well, the China has promised to invest $50 billion in the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor project. But even the CPEC investment was also hit by the terror strikes on the Chinese construction site. So, well, the other factor is Pakistan came little closer to Russia. Russia never supported Pakistan even during the Indo-Pak conflict. Right from the Soviet Union to the present-day Russia, Moscow was always in favor of India. So Pakistan could make a headway under Imran Khan in its relations with Russia. Well, Russia and China are the two rivals of United States. So Imran Khan's proximity with the Beijing and Moscow has obviously seems to have infuriated the Washington. So this power dynamics has also led to the foreign policy disaster of Pakistan. So Imran Khan proved to be a disaster, and therefore the army, his coalition partners, his own party members started deserting him the moment they realized that Imran Khan no longer enjoys the popular support. So this is the development. This led to the imminent. This is leading to an imminent fall of Pakistani Tehreek-e-Insaf government led by former cricketer turned politician Imran Khan.